The Battle of the Somme. World War I was raging, and one of the bloodiest and most brutal battles in all of history was about to commence. Today we will be focusing on the first battle. More than 3 million men took part in fighting, at least 1 million were wounded or dead. This was the first British offensive of the war. This offensive was meant to ensure victory to the Allies sooner. To understand the Battle of the Somme, first we need to go into where we are now. So far in the war, Germany was winning. The British and the French didn't have the strategies to counter the Germans. The Battle of the Somme can be seen as a turning point in terms of tactics for the British and the French. They realized that they had to come up with a new plan because the one they were using was far less superior to the Germans. The French proposed a joint French-British campaign on the Somme River. Although many French had to be pulled away to protect Verdun, on July 1st, 1916, 14 infantry divisions, the British attacked the north of the Somme. The French attacked the south. The British bombarded the Germans' artillery the day before, which is supposed to take out the German front lines and allow the British to run through and take over the German defenses. But unfortunately for the British, this didn't work to the extent they thought it would. The 24-hour period produced a total of almost 60,000 British casualties. The Germans set up barbed wire and prepared their defense between the bombardment and the British attack. Despite the heavy British losses, since the French had succeeded their attack, the British general agreed to continue his attack despite the British casualties. My name is Alexander Jack. I am a British infantry engineer. Tomorrow is the day of our offensive. We will push the now hopelessly defenseless British forces back. I am the gunner for our Mark I tank. The Germans have never seen this kind of mobile firepower before. I've been thinking that it's about time we bring the attack to them. With the artillery striking down and our new advanced technology superior tanks and hundreds and thousands of our young, willing volunteer troops, we will be sure to push the Germans back. If the French can do their job in the south, we are sure to win the day for the Allies. British morale is high, and we are ready to push the Jerrys back. For King George V, we will destroy the Jerrys tomorrow, and the Battle of the Somme will forever be known as a battle in which us British started winning the war. The Battle of the Somme also became the first battle to see the use of trench warfare. Trench warfare was revolutionary in shaping the military techniques of World War I and proved particularly advantageous to the Germans, who dug their trenches as deep as possible to barrier themselves from opposing forces. Protection from enemy troops was vital for the German soldiers. While the Germans had a lot of machine guns, the British were on the offensive and could not carry them. But the British did have one trick up the sleeves that the Germans did not, which was the great and almighty tank. Though still early in development, the use of tanks proved effective in wiping out hundreds of enemy soldiers and racking up battles' casualty total. Most importantly, however, tanks were the sole break in the barrier of trench warfare. Tanks were not used at every part of the Battle of Somme, but when they were used, 1/3 of them succeeded in battle.